Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Ye and I listen to debut songs, comeback songs, and songs I never heard of for the first time with you all. I like to dance to Asian pop music for fun, for exercise. It's just things that I like. It's music, and so I dance and exercise better with music, so that's why I do that instead of other exercises. I'm also learning vlogging in Japanese at the same time, so monthly Japanese vlogs too. Lastly, I have another channel called Yankee Sort of Cook, where I try to make food, show how to eat in a day, and talk about different food, snacks, drinks, and restaurants. These two channels are filled with things that I love and I enjoy, so yeah, thank you for being here and welcome to my little community. Alright, welcome Hagane fans, and those who don't know, they are a J band, and I am slowly getting to know them more too, so join me. But a lot of you told me to continue to check out their songs, and here we are checking out another one of their, I wouldn't say comeback, but it's one of their more recent songs, and the name of the song is called Not Lose. Like, don't lose, do not lose, like fighting, or Japanese ganbatte, right? Like, keep it up, don't give up, I'm guessing. Not lose sounds like something's missing. But anyways, I'm sure we will understand more and appreciate more once we check out the song. New viewers, I want to let you know I watched the whole thing first before I talk about it, share my thoughts, and maybe have questions for you too. So without further ado, let's check out their song right now. Alright, we have a drum set right here. A little wet, we can see the reflection here. Maybe it's gonna be an intense, like, pour, like raining cats and dogs as they play. I mean, I don't know, I've seen other bands, both J-pop and K-pop bands, have the concept of just raining on them while playing. Maybe we'll experience the weather here too. So without further ado, let's check it out.
なんてわからない、ただ光の差し声、この手いっぱいに希望を抱いて
Okay, Sakura, Sayaka, Juna, Kanji. Alright, that was very powerful, whether you're a vocalist or instrumentalist. Whew. Alright, let's go back to the beginning and share parts that caught my attention. Alright, it has that like illusional vibe, delusional, like they're just different patterns and reflections and like copies of yourself, so I think it kind of relates to the feelings at first that you feel when maybe you're about to give up or feel kind of lost and insecure, but then as we go on it seems like it's more hopeful. At least that's the feeling of it. I try to understand some Japanese, but I didn't really pick it up this time, every time, but I mean I picked up certain words but not enough for me to like compile or create a summary. But anyways, everyone did a really good job. I love how we changed the setting from time to time with the guitarists and also the drummist. They were in different locations. The contrast of being indoors and outdoors, light and dark, again having that theme of being underground, crowded, surrounded in the dark, but then out in the open from time to time and seeing their bright faces when they were outside. So definitely playing with the light, at least that's the feeling of it. And so yeah, I like how everyone had their own little location. Kind of awkward sometimes, like by trash and junk. Other times you're just lying on a floor or like on the ground with rocks and playing like naturally and easily. And there's a lot of like flickerings here and there, kind of reminded me of Final Fantasy for some reason, but you know me. Or do you know me? I like to play video games not as intense as maybe some other players, but I am familiar with certain games, and that's just something that popped up in my head. And then we kept playing. I love how the three instrumentalists had the time to shine. Her footwork was crazy for that split second, and also her arms just constantly banging with all her might and playing, and just hearing it in the headphones, like both the guitars and the drums, like it sounded really good. But can't forget the vocalist. Her voice just rings. I love that strong low range vocals coming out of her, and it's just very powerful, very suitable. Everyone is just doing a fantastic job. I love how they sometimes look at each other when playing, yes, for recording purposes, but also just having that community, connecting with members too, is always very touching for me. So yeah, very nice. I love it. Very powerful, even though I didn't understand quite a few things that they sang, but I can check out the translations later on. So yeah, definitely another like intense one from them. Love the flow of it. A little too flickering in the end, so just be careful for those who are more sensitive to light, or flashes I should say. But yeah, another great piece of song, and I would love to continue to get to know them more. So what are your thoughts? What did you think? I really wish I can find the scene where she's just lying on like some rocks and just playing. I thought that was hilarious because she looked so serious, but it's like a very funny situation or location to play. Can't find it, but she did show up a few times, so maybe if you watch behind the scenes, if they have that, we can see that too. I bet there's some fun and cute NGs there too. Anyways, continue to support Hagane, enjoy Not Lose many more times, and I'll see you in another video. Thank you, goodbye!